teaming up to bring audiences a free streaming platform created for queer people by queer people. Please welcome actor, singer, and director Billy Porter and the founder of The Bow, Matthew McLaughlin. Oh my gosh, I'm thrilled. Thank you both so much for being here
Thanks
today.
for having us.
You guys look great on the set too.
I know, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, color blocking.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Oh my gosh, I love it. I am so excited about The Boat. Matthew, tell me, this has been a long time in the making, right?
Yeah, 3 years. 3 years.
Wow.
But we're here.
Yes,
We're here.
We're here.
Yes. So The Bow is a streaming platform.
That's right.
Again, created for queer people by queer people. Can you tell me more about the significance of the name?
The bow, as in the end of the rainbow.
Yeah.
Or if you think of a bow as an object, you typically give it as a gift in a form of a celebration. The actual purpose of a bow, if you think of, tying it around a bouquet or when you tie your shoes, is to bring things together. So this symbol was diversity, unity, and celebration, and those are our 3 pillars for the Bow platform.
That's amazing. And speaking of that, Billy, you're the Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Advisor for the network, right?
Yes, I am.
Amazing. So what does that mean for you?
Well, I know that our introduction last year, when I was here in Toronto working, directing a television show, we were introduced, my director of photography, they're very good friends, they introduced us, and Matthew pitched this idea to me, and I just thought, wow, it's so expansive. It's an old business model with a new business model mushed together.
Yes.
I loved the focus on queer youth.
Yeah.
I know as a 53-year-old Black gay man, there was nothing for me.
I think the thing that's so amazing for me is that you're also taking the barrier away of the cost. You're taking it is a free platform,
Ding, ding, ding.
which is amazing.
Yeah.
That's the hardest
nothing's
part.
free anymore.
I know, but that's the hardest part. I was on a show called Pose, and it was for a very specific group of people. Poor Black and brown queer people, and the only way you could see it is if you paid for it on cable.
Yeah.
And it's like, those people don't have the money to pay for it on cable.
Yeah.
So we don't even get an opportunity to reach our target audience. I think this solves that issue.
I think that's amazing. And Billy, like you were saying, right now it is in Canada.
Yeah.
And you're doing Canada very well. We've got over 5,000 people who are working on things for The Bow, which is amazing. Different content, different productions, different things. And again, you're giving a voice to people who maybe wouldn't normally be given that voice.
Yes.
I think, too, when we think about queer content, we often don't really notice it, but these stories are put into, a very adult space and seen as, quote-unquote, adult content. But, to think that someone's identity is
deemed as such
is kind of, when you really think of it, it does kind of seem wrong.
Yes.
No? Like when I was a kid, I'm just going to tell you, I used to watch Queer as Folk. I used to tell my family that I was watching CSI Miami. And I would be in the basement and I'd have my channel, my remote program to go
ready.
back.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard the door open and someone coming down to the freezer, it was like, oh, don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know at the time, being in grade 10 and being a queer person who was, closeted, I didn't come out until first year university. But seeing myself represented in those stories, it gave everything I was feeling, it gave it validation.
Yeah.
It made me realize, hey, actually, you know what? If I can just hold on a little bit longer, eventually I'll be able to find my people.
Yeah.
I'll be able to love the person I actually love. I'll be able to hold their hand and walk down, a street and be okay with it. We want queer youth to be able to grow up in a world where they see themselves represented on screen and they don't have to unlearn the biases instilled against them from the previous generation. They can be their authentic selves from the very beginning.
And they don't have to wait until they go to first-year university to feel comfortable doing that,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, you have your
Exactly.
time.
Exactly.
Well, I'm so excited about it. I love the name, the bow, and I feel like you, with the rainbow of colors Billy's wearing right now. Speaking of Billy's wardrobe, I do have to really quickly, you are
Okay,
known
what?
in your art, in everything you do.
Yes.
You're a little bit of like, you push the boundaries.
Yes.
And I think that's what you're doing with the bow as well. But you're particularly known, obviously, for your red carpet looks and pushing the boundaries. How involved are you? I feel like you're so involved in this. How involved are you with those like wardrobes?
In the wardrobe?
Yeah.
I'm totally involved.
I love that.
Oh, they're my ideas.
I love that.
I mean, it's a, you know,
collaboration.
thank you. That's
Yes.
the word
Yeah,
I was looking for.
I got you. Yeah.
But yeah, it's an extension of myself. I've always been
Yeah.
a fashion person. I'm first generation post-civil rights movement. And, you know, we were taught that the first impression is what you look like. And so I began to use that power early in my life. And it's grown, it's expanded, and it's become another, you know, just aspect of my activism. Like every day I show up, I want to be a walking piece of activism art.
It's like your lighthouse.
Yes.
You're there and you're shining light. You're shining bright so you can shine light on other people as well, which I
yes.
think is absolutely amazing. I think what you're
Yeah.
both doing
Thank
with
you.
this. I honestly, one of my favorite things, I just have to read it here, just because industry naysayers told you your queerness is a liability, right? But I think it's 100% your superpower.
It is now.
It is now.
It is now, because I
Yes.
chose myself.
Yeah.
And did it anyway. Yes, honey.
Which is
you gotta wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta wait a little bit and be patient and believe in yourself. You know, validate yourself, believe in yourself, know that who you are is enough, always. You know, I have been blessed to live long enough to see the fruits of my labor play out.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I'm so excited about this new endeavor. It sounds amazing. It sounds like you're going to inspire so many people, young, old, queer, not queer, everybody, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. We have to... Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.